powerful yet simple memory technique will allow you to remember at least 20 items, names or words, and the order in which you remembered them. You will not need to write anything down, and it can be executed at a moment's notice with no skill required. It will act as a healthy brain training tool and promote brain health and functionality. Welcome to the Mind series.
Lisa, there's people in the living room again. You're here for what? Oh, so you're here for the memory technique, are you? Well, my name's Steve, and this is by far the easiest one. This is memory technique 1, the shopping list. So, if you've never done memory techniques before, this one will suit you down to the ground. It's super easy, super practical. You can do it on your own, you can do it in groups. I used to do this as like business icebreakers at work. You can do it as a school lecture, presentation, or just having a bit of a laugh with your mates. There's 3 rules. And I say rules, but 3 things to make it super easy and just to make it work a lot better. So, number 1, make it personal. So when I say think of something, remember something, imagine something, make it personal to yourself. So make it your surroundings, somewhere you've been before, something that relates to you. We'll come to it in a minute anyway. Number 2, make it funny. A lot of the times the brain just doesn't remember normality, okay? It needs to be lightened up with a few, put a bit of humour in there. You will remember it a lot easier. And number 3, probably for me, the one that gets overlooked the most, but I think is very, very important, make it colourful. So if I said to you, think of the last, I don't know, supercar that you've seen in the streets, or just a really nice car, chances are you're struggling to think of it. Yeah, I guarantee you if it was a pink supercar, pink sports car, you're more likely to remember it than a black car. Okay, so they're kind of the rules, if you like. Get them nailed and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so the brain, it's not a very linear thing. If you were given 20 items to remember, just randomly, your brain could probably remember 7 of them. A bit like a phone number. 7's kind of where the brain starts fading out a little bit. Now, the way it does work is by association. So if you could take them 20 items and associate them with something else, something that you won't forget, it's pretty much infinite. You could go on forever, and that's the way the brain works. Someone once told me that we get through life using less than 10% of our brains. Well, this might just unlock the key to the other 90%, who knows? Okay, so the technique. So we're going to take the numbers 1 to 20 and we're going to turn them into visuals, okay? Pictures, if you like. So you're not going to see number 1, number 2, number 3. Instead, you're going to see pictures. Now, how do we do this? It's really simple. So, number 1, what does it look like? A willy. Okay, sorry I said it, but a number 1 is a willy. For obvious reasons, it could look like a willy. Okay. Number 2 is a swan. See how it curls round like a swan, like a swan's neck? So number 2 is a swan. So get a really good image of these in your head, okay? You need to really imagine it. Number 3 is a pair of boobs. Surely you can see that. Turn it round, it becomes a pair of boobs. Breasts, if you like. Number 4, okay? Number 4 is a boat. See, it looks like the sails of a boat. It's just missing the base of it. So 4's a boat. Number 5, look at it from the side. It's a pregnant woman. That's her belly sticking out. Okay? Number 6, if you imagine a 6 like this, you can turn it round, it becomes a pipe. Okay? Smoking a pipe. Okay? Number 7, if you look at the 7, it looks like a cliff edge. Okay? See the cliff edge? Number 8, very easy one, a snowman. Now number 9 is a balloon with string, okay, floating up. Number 10 is a bat and a ball. See that? A bat and a ball. Okay, so 1 to 10, we turn them into pictures by what they look like, okay? So now what we have to do is look at 11 to 20. We're going to do that a little bit differently. We're going to take 11 and call it 1 again. And now we're going to do rhyming words from 11 to 20. So 11, we're not going to rhyme something with 11, we're just going to call it 1. So what rhymes with 1? Sun. Okay? So 11 is sun. So you're just going to, whatever this, in a moment it will become clear, but the sun will be in the sky and you'll see an image there, I guarantee you. 12, so we're not going to think 12, we're going to think 2. What rhymes with 2? It's shoe. 13, so we're not going to think 13, we're going to think 3. What rhymes with 3? Tree. 14, 4, door. 15, 5, hive. 16, 6, sticks. 17, not going to think 17, going to think 7, heaven. 18, 8, gate. 19, 9, wine. And 20, we're going to think 10. What rhymes with 10? Hen. Okay, so there you go. You've got a list of 20 items. These aren't the items we're going to remember, but we've now turned 1 to 20 into visuals. Okay, these are going to be the visuals that you will always use for this memory technique. Okay, and the next phase of it, let's go shopping. Right, so you've got your visuals. Now the first item on our shopping list is toilet roll. So now you've got to link in, because it's the first item, number 1 is toilet roll. You've got to link in Willy and toilet roll. Okay, super easy. So I'm walking around the shops. Make it your local shops. Remember I said make it personal. So you're walking around your local shops, toilet roll, right on the end of it. Yep, awkward, yep, okay. So number 1, toilet roll. Number 2, which is that swan, okay, we're gonna buy a cucumber. So this is our shopping list that we're remembering. 2 is a cucumber. So now 2, remember it's a swan. I want you to think of, where do you see swans? So your local park, is there a local park you go to and there's swans there? Okay, if there is, I want you to imagine they're running up to you, they're asking for bread, you know. Instead you pull out this massive cucumber and throw this massive cucumber at them. Okay, make it funny. It is funny. Very funny. But don't try and feed swans cucumbers. Number 3, the third item on our shopping list. So remember 3 is breasts, boobies, whatever you want to call them. Let's buy some peanut butter. This one's nice and easy, okay? A load of peanut butter all over our boobies, okay? So number 3 is peanut butter. Number 4, which is the boat, okay? Let's buy some cheese. So I want you to think of, where do you go to see boats? So My famous place where I go is down Cornwall, Newquay Harbour. I can always just recall seeing boats there. Think of a place where you see loads of boats. But now all of these boats are just made out of cheese. You can smell the cheese, you can see the cheese. There's people cutting bits off the boats and eating them, it's cheese. Okay? Number 5. So 5, the pregnant woman. Let's give her eggs. So she's there with her belly, and this pregnant woman, and she's just cracking eggs all down her belly. Just cracking. There's loads on there, there's 50 eggs cracking all over her. Okay? Number 6. So 6, remember, it looks like a pipe if you turn it round. Now what's in that pipe? What are we actually smoking? Salmon. Yep, that's right. So got a pipe in your mouth, rammed it full of salmon. Everyone's like, oh, what are you smoking? Bit of salmon, bit of salmon. Okay? Number 6 is salmon. Number 7, which is the cliff edge. Okay, so what I like to see for this one, you're looking at the cliff edge, and whatever item it is now, it's going to just be falling off the cliff edge. So let's make it sprouts. So you're looking up at this cliff. Again, you can think of a cliff that's personal to you, and there's just millions of sprouts falling off this cliff. Like, wow, sprouts, there we go. How do we know? Sprouts. Number 8, which is the snowman. So let's cover him in bacon. Okay, so you're out there in your garden or wherever you want to be, building his snowman, and you just cover it in rashers of bacon. It's just covered. It's a bacon snowman there. Okay. Number 9, which is the ball and string. Let's make it a weird one. So you're at your local Walmart, Asda, wherever. You're going to buy a microwave. Okay, so nice and easy to remember. So this balloon with the string, did I say ball? Balloon. Balloon with the string is floating off into the sky, and attached to the end of that string is a microwave. It's just floating off into the sky. Okay, it's quite bizarre, easy to remember. Number 10, bat and ball. So for the bat and ball, I like to think that I'm on the beach, you know, hitting the ball with my partner. Bat and ball, bat and ball. What are we using as a ball? Peas. Loads of frozen peas, just hitting them to each other. Peas, okay? Number 11. Okay, so remember, we're not thinking what it looks like now, we're doing the rhyming one, so we're not thinking 11, 1, sun. Okay, for this, we're going to think cola. So sun and cola. So I want you to imagine you're looking at the sun, you're looking up there, but instead of a sun, it's just a giant bottle of cola in the sky. Okay? Number 12, so remember we're thinking to shoe. So I want you to imagine, oh, I've got something in my shoe. You take your shoe off, you empty it out, and a massive pizza falls out. Okay? So 12 is pizza. 13, 3 is tree. So this object, you're going to see it hanging on the tree, hanging off all the branches on this tree, and it's knives and forks. So you walk out to your garden, there's your tree that's always there, it's always been there, but now instead of leaves, it's just got knives and forks hanging from it. Okay, so 15, we're going to think, 14. 4 is door. So again, this is one you need to make personal. So I always have it as my back door, my sort of kitchen door leading out into my back garden. Make it a personal door to you, and you're going to see this object on top of it, or it could be all over it. We're going to choose mayonnaise. Okay, so my door out there has been just smothered in mayonnaise. Okay. 15, 5, hive. So this one, I want you to imagine you're going up to a big beehive. You're putting your hand in there to pull something out, and what do you pull out? It's a bar of soap. That's weird, isn't it? It's just bars of soap everywhere. And the dogs are just shouting outside, they don't like the beehive and the soap. Okay, so 15 is soap. 16, so we're thinking 6 sticks. So for this one I'm always throwing sticks at whatever the object is, and the object we're going to use is spaghetti. Okay, so it could be spaghetti monsters that you're throwing sticks at. So these big things covered in spaghetti coming at you, you're just throwing sticks, picking up sticks and throwing at them, sticks. 17, so 7, heaven. Mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. So the first thing you see when you get up to the pearly gates, you're in heaven, is just mushrooms everywhere. Mushroom people, mushroom mountains, mushroom cars, everything's mushrooms, okay? 18, 8, gate. So again, I make this my back gate. And whatever the object is usually sat on top of it. So I imagine looking at my back gate now and I see a bucket, just a giant bucket. Now this is a good example where you need to make it colourful. A lot of them have been funny and personal, but we haven't really used colour a lot, but you should. So you can make it a giant pink bucket, you know, just really stimulate your brain a little bit. So 18, gate, bucket, okay? So 19, 9, wine, is French fries, okay? So you just got this lovely bottle of wine and you just absolutely drench all your French fries in it, okay? Sometimes I even smash the bottle of wine on the French fries, okay? Just see the French fries, smash it, just give it a good smash. 20, remember we don't think 20, we think 10, hen. So I usually have a little hen running around this room. It's just there running around, just, you know, clucking and pecking at things. And what's it pecking at? Burgers, of course, burgers. There's burgers all over the floor and this hen is pecking at these burgers. Okay, so that's all of them. Believe it or not, you know all of them now. You don't need to even, you could go away for an hour, come back and it's locked in. You've seen them all up there, there's nothing there now, and I guarantee you know them. If I said to you, what's number 7? So you would straight away think, okay, 7 is the cliff. And what was rolling off the cliff? Oh, of course it was sprouts. If I said to you, 14, so remember you don't think 14, you think 4, door, because they're the rhyming ones. So door, what was on the door? Oh, I'd smothered the door in mayonnaise, or there was a jar of mayonnaise sat at the top of it. If I said to you 3, so what's number 3? Oh, 3, it's the breasts. And what was on the breasts? We'd smothered them in peanut butter. Okay, so I think you know them all now. Time to go test it on your friends. If you like this, please click like. I've got 4, 5 more tutorials coming up. Now these go slightly more advanced. They include memorising a deck of cards, using it for all of your you know, college needs. You know, you can memorise dates, numbers, just you can memorise anything. Like I say, the next techniques are a little bit more advanced, but if you subscribe, if you hit like, and if you comment, I'll gladly do them all and teach you them all. Thank you. Happy learning.